Okay. I'm actually going to be very transparent with you guys, and that's what this video is going to be about. It's me being transparent. Overall, forget bringing up these part twos, forget talking about 15 million different things. I'm going to be transparent as possible with my trading journey right now. I was checking out my upcoming account, and my wife had brought up something to me recently. She brought up to me, she's like, Q, why was it whenever you were in your first stage and your second stage, you passed these in like 2 to 3 weeks? She said, but then when you got to your live stage, why is it taking so long? And if I'm being very, very transparent, I've been in nothing but, stressful situations since I've been in my live stage. And it's caused me to focus to where I'm just like focus on the problems rather than focus on the markets. It's a big distraction in my life right now. I'm catching wins and then I'm catching losses. Now, what I'm explaining to you guys is I got too much going on to where I can't really focus on making accurate trades. I know exactly how to trade, but sometimes I'm forcing myself to get in a trade all because my emotions are jacked up. Like literally, I took a trade on Monday and it was nothing but bullish momentum. You know how I am. I like reversals. I saw no trade. I got in the market. And I was like, dude, Q, if you're being honest with yourself, you're focusing so much on trading that you're like, if you don't make money, it's the end of the world. And that's what my trading journey is right now, all because, one, I don't have an income. I'm sitting here trying to provide for my family and I don't have a job. It's stressful. Especially whenever trading is your only income, but you're not seeing any profits from it. Yes, I'm in a live stage. Yes, I've made some major achievements through this entire journey, but I'm struggling because this is not actually real money. Obviously, I'm on a live stage of a 100K account, but I'm juggling from, I was negative 6,500, and the moment that I get back in profits, I'm stuck in a point where I'm at 9,800, I mean 98,000, or I'm at 101,000. So I'm like flip-flopping. And it's really hard because, dude, whenever you're focusing on trading being your only income, you can make a lot more emotional decisions rather than taking valid trades. Like I knew for a fact today there was no trade, and there wasn't. There absolutely was no trade, and I knew that. But because I wanted to be in the market just to make some money, I took a risk. That risk cost me to lose $700 with two trades that were not even valid. I'm telling you guys all this right now so you can understand that don't make the mistakes that I make constantly, all because I'm in an emotional state right now. You guys seen in my previous videos, I know how to trade. I have no fear in my mind that I'm going to be a profitable trader. I have no fear in my mind that I'm going to be, and when I say these, like this money stuff, I'm not glorifying money. I want you to understand that. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be a millionaire. No doubt. I'm already a millionaire in the spirit because I have Jesus Christ. But what I'm saying to you guys is, I don't fear the fact of never having money. I, just don't like making a lot of mistakes. And, the thing is, once you make a mistake and then you make it again, it goes to show you didn't learn. You didn't learn why you made the mistake. And the thing is, I know why I make these mistakes and I still make them. So I'm not learning. I'm just getting more of a foundation of like, oh, that's why I made that mistake. Okay, let's make it again. And it's like, okay, the point of learning something is not to do it again. But I'm catching myself in a moment where obviously I'm more in an emotional state. So it's causing me to override what I know is right. So it's just part of the trading journey, you guys. Like, it sucks because I shouldn't realistically be juggling this money. If I'm honest with you guys, if I was more disciplined to where I wouldn't take trades and I was more distracted throughout my day to where I wouldn't look at the charts so much, dude, I would say that I would have a 90% win rate because that's how much confidence I have in my strategy. But concerning my emotions, when it's my only income and I'm trying to provide for my family and I'm trying to hurry up and pass this challenge so I can make some money so I can have peace, then you're going to see that 30% win rate. Then you're going to see that 20% win rate, all because I'm taking trades off of emotions. And I try to preach this to people a lot. No matter how much your strategy can be a freaking, I mean, a golden strategy, if your emotions are not right, you will never be profitable. Ever. Any of us. Nobody is sitting here emotionally taking unvalid trades. And like what I'm saying to you is, ain't nobody emotionally like sitting here crying in front of the markets and making 100% right. No. Your emotions are too involved whenever it starts to become the only thing that you value as like important. As in like, I have to win this trade. No, you don't have to. You can. You might need to. But just because you have to doesn't mean that it's always going to be your way. That's one thing that you're going to have to understand coming into trading, that not every trade is going to be what you expect it to be. That when you get on these markets, you're not going to make money every single day, every single month, every single week, every single like minute you touch the markets. You're not going to make money all the time. There's going to be some times where you actually lose. And yes, there's some people that's out here freaking, oh, I'm on 100 trading win streak. But I'm going to be honest with you. Take trades that involve more than 10 pips. I promise you that streak would not be 100. I promise you. These kids out here, no, they're not going to say these kids. These guys are out here taking 2 to 3 pip trades and saying that I have 100% win rate. No, anybody can do that. I'm so serious. You don't have to have a strategy to sit there to gain 2 to 3 pips, because consolidation consists of 2 to 3 pips. At the end of the day, everybody's got their own strategy. And what I'm trying to prove to you guys is, don't feel alone all because you're struggling. Don't feel like, oh, well, I don't have 100% win rate. Oh, you might. You just don't have the right emotions. Some of you guys need to understand that it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be hard. Trading, and I'll explain to you like this, and it's so very, very true. Once you understand what trading is, it's like this. Trading is so hard that it becomes so easy. And it's easy whenever you understand how to look at the market for what it is. But it's hard when you don't understand what the market is saying to you right now. I know when we're in an uptrend. I say it in my live videos all the time. Oh, this is an uptrend. I'm still going to go for a sale. And then you see, sometimes I actually follow my rules and I'm catching sales in a uptrend because it's possible. Or I'm sitting here knowing for a fact this is not a trade. And I'm sitting here smiling at you guys, taking a risk, all because, immature, impulsive decisions. Like, at the end of the day, I know for my wrongs, but I show you guys that you're not the only one that is still learning. Regardless if I've passed this challenge, that doesn't mean that I'm going to make a payout. It's up to me if I make a payout. It's up to me if I continue to go down this path of trying to be a successful trader. And back to what I was saying, it took me 3 weeks to pass my first challenge. Good time frame. It took me 1 week to pass my second stage. Not even a week. It took me 4 days to pass my second stage. And then now that I'm on this live stage, I've been on this live stage for a month. This is going on week 5 right now, and it messes with my mind because I'm like, what are you doing? But it's also one thing that I will say that I'm not very happy about, but it's not a buzzkill because it probably has saved me from making worse decisions, is the fact that I can't trade, New York session after hours. And what I mean by after hours is the moment that the market closes at 4:54, I can't trade again. PM Eastern time. I can't trade again until 9:30. And obviously, I would love to trade gold around like 7 to 10 o'clock. I would love to, but I can't. It won't let me because it's saying obviously you're trading after hours. I can hold trades overnight, but I can't, place trades, which kind of sucks because obviously trading forex and having gold, it's like, man, come on, you know. Well, I don't really realistically trade forex, but more or less, it's just like obviously I want to be in the markets more, but I can't obviously because I'm on a prop firm. Now, when it comes to me actually getting a live account, I don't know who I'm going to use. I personally like TGR's prof. I mean, I like TGR's his accounts. What the freak is it called? I like his broker, but I will say whenever I was trading with a lot of money, and those fees were high, and it may not be high if I traded with actual live capital. But like, dude, trading with $100,000 and then placing one trade and making like, let's say 25,000, you were getting taken out probably like $400 in fees, which obviously 25,000 from $400 is nothing. But at the same time, why would I want to risk $400 in fees? That's not including taxes the moment that I pull the trade out. Like, that's the whole point. What I'm saying is like some of the stuff is good God Almighty. Like at the end of the day, I understand people have to eat. Prop firms and firms are gonna. I mean, brokers are gonna get the money that they need. Man, it's like good gracious. I don't. I understand the whole process, but I can't sit here and like be oblivious to the fact that people are gotta make. They gotta make their money too. But long story short, I just really wanted to vent to you guys because it's my mistakes. It's my you know, wrongdoing of the reason why I've been in this challenge for so long. Now I will give into account. I also completed this challenge and got to the live stage at the end of the year. I'll give myself that grace because one, market conditions change literally December, and they're also in the middle of changing in the middle of January. Like everybody knows that. There ain't no random bloopers that it's not gonna always be the same because now we're changing world life things are changing, presidents, whatever it may be. Um, I'm still trying to adjust to the fact that I know how my strategy works. Market conditions have been very strict to the upside, and it's annoying the crap out of me because there's one thing I can't stand the most is a strong, bullish momentum whenever we can still get liquidity sweeps, breaker structures, and it's still going to the upside. I'm not gonna lie. The most broken thing in the world is a bull trend. Bear trends are freaking valid as can be. When they're going down, they're going down. When they're sweeping, they're sweeping. You get a bull trend, it looks like crap. This looks like crap. It may look like, oh, there's trades. There is trades, but it looks like crap. You go straight down and it looks freaking nice. Oh, high, lower high. I mean, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low. I can't speak. Forget it. All I'm getting at is I just like selling. I really like selling to the downside, obviously because you can't sell to the upside. You fool. But it's just, man, these market conditions are frustrating me. At the end of the day, I got a lot on my plate. Am I making excuses? I can. Do I know when I make excuses? Absolutely. But it's really frustrating when all I have to think about is, man, I'm ready for the market to open. And then the moment market opens, I either make a good decision depending on how I feel, or I end up making a bad decision. But at the end of the day, I know how to trade. So that's what gives me peace. And God gives me peace knowing that obviously He's going to take care of me. He's already put me where I needed to be. He's already put the golden sauce right in my hands. It's up to me. It's up to me. But I appreciate you guys for listening. Like and subscribe for more content. I will do better on my part. I apologize for you guys seeing me make these obviously ignorant trades, but it's something that's really good for you guys to see because you need to see what losses look like and what they feel like. Also, for me, you can see how I feel whenever I explain, either how I could have improved, why I lost, or how my emotions are regardless of the loss or the win. Yes, I love winning. And sometimes I actually enjoy losing because sometimes I need it. I need to be humble sometimes. So there's always a learning experience. Uh, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Like and subscribe and continue to stay tuned. And you better let somebody know that your boy is trading the stock market. And I need to actually open up a Discord. I do. I work on it. I know I'm procrastinating. So like I said, for the third time, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for real, please. But in Jesus' name, we shall all be saved. Amen. Like and subscribe.